when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kansas offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic and
intercepted in the first drive in from the pick.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd, calm them. The exact opposite on the road, and you make a big mistake over it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Got it in the middle, it's Dennis. And they'll knock him down. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cyclones! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be
Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Jayhawks are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. The extra point here would tie the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead. There he goes. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air, it's Harvin. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell. Is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score in every possession. That
breaks into the open.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Cyclones want to move quickly.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Harvin. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cyclones! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. These 2 defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Catch in the middle. It's Waddle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, goodness gracious, this dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the 1st quarter. Like, I might want to think about double-teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double-team. Whatever he does, I'm on him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
I'm going to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's sacked. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to throw. It's Harvin. Working the big fella to the corner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're ready in the
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. And they swarm him under. The Cyclones will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. Keeps it going. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Punts it out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Off play action. Here's a heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Trickeration. He's throwing it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Having an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Harvin. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rhodes. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's sacked. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds us back in the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Cyclones racing to the line in a hurry-up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Harvin. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Kansas offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Might be looking to run. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Sets up the screen. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
That's a really nice play on 2nd down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football. They have no problem.
He'll take a shot. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Jayhawks are rolling down the field. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a set.
Tons of room in the middle. And he'll... slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. And the Cyclones in the hurry up.
It's so difficult when you're running a pass play, but really it becomes a run because he can do that. The quarterback can scramble around. Receivers are running down the field. I got to cover him and run down the field. Now I got to come try to catch this guy who's flying downhill so fast. The angles don't work. He's too athletic. That's why you get a big gain.
Dropping back, it's Harvin. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rose. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to take off. To the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Fires into the end zone. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
To throw, it's Harvin. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Dennis. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught, close to the marker, it's sharp. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Still on his feet. Sends it downfield. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Got his man on the outside. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
At halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. The offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Harvin. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down.
Turning it on! That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Kansas, 56. Iowa State, 35.
Fielded in the end zone. It's sacked. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man. It's Harvin. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dennis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Cyclones are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Trying to get rid of it. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up the sack. It's going to make this 3rd down really tricky.
Tackled there by the defense.
And I love the defense here playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, they make the big tackle.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air, it's Harvin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
Turning on the Jets. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Cyclones are on the move.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Scanning the field, it's Cooper. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Punt is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Fields the punt and looking for daylight.
The returner brings it out to the 47, and the Kansas offense will take
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On first and 10 from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Iowa State 38.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Using his feet to buy time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz. Get to him. Try to speed up the processor just a little bit. Force the scramble. No damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Here's the heat. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They want that clock to run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
For a first down.